I wanna see some ass. I wanna do my ass. Just in, made another one, baby. I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do it like that? From the front to the back. She said, I don't wanna move too fast. Till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad getting fucked up as. She said, Jay, where you been at? On the road, but I just got back. And I'm still fly than a bitch. And your boyfriend, well, he just not that. And I don't know how to behave. I'ma tell her be safe. I don't need a pussy, I'ma tell her be safe. I got God with me and he's telling me things. I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do it like that? From the front to the back. She said, I don't wanna move too fast. Till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad getting fucked up as. Ooh, I'm just trying to see some. I ain't gotta say it cause they know where we from. I got some money out the ATM, but I'm gonna keep some. Strip club, pre-cum, all for the liquor, fell in love with a stripper. Now I'm asking her where she from. As if we gon' be some. I wanna be some. Take my number down, you can hit me if you need some. Said she got 3 sons,
Jack
but you
Harlow.
want 4 cause I need one.
Get your 101 guesses in.
Going all night like a
How's everyone doing tonight?
I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do it like that? From the front to the back. She said, I don't wanna move too fast. Till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad get
101 digs? That'd be awesome. Ciroc gets a puff puff pass. Let's do that. Nobody else wants in that 101? $20 credit. You don't even have to be in the break, just guess. Let's do it. 101 guesses in. No Jersey guess tonight. I'm one of the sunglasses on the hat guys. Is that a dad thing or I like the ability to just do this if I need to. These are called peanut glasses or something. I don't know. Yeah, the peanut polarized. I can recommend them. I got them off of eBay a while ago. Last year, right after Nationals, I got them. I had a $10 coupon, so I bought a pair of sunglasses. My wife is a Ray-Ban person, but like she loses her shit all the time, and I don't mean like loses her shit because she does that too. God love her. I love my wife, but like she really does lose her shit a lot. Fair enough, she has 2 boys that she takes care of a lot, but 3 if you count me. But she like wants Ray-Bans, and I'm like, you have lost 2 pairs of Ray-Bans since we've been together. I won't buy them. That's on her. I don't believe in $200 sunglasses. I wear the same sweatshirts for like 4 years until I buy a new one. I had one pair of Oakleys one time that someone gave me because the lenses, Kelly, were shot. They're like, you just have to buy lenses. So I bought Oakley lenses on eBay, and they were awesome. One of my favorite pairs of glasses. You know what else? My wife found me a pair of Natives. Natives are really cool. She found them on the ground. We didn't steal them. She found them one night on the ground in a parking lot. We looked around. We went inside. They're like, no, they're not anyone's. So, I'm not like, so I don't, and you know what's funny? I still have those Natives. I still have those Oakleys. But my wife is on her 3rd pair. Her dad and mom buy them for her for like a Easter present every year. She always loses them. Always. But yeah, I like the Happy glasses. I've tried those before too. Batwolves. Taylor, send me a picture of what they look like when you get a chance. I want to see them. I said for doing the lawn this year, like I'm out in the yard a lot now more than ever. I said I might finally break down and get a nice pair. I don't know. What, like, does anyone ever have like a brand they stick to, or are you guys like me and you TJ Maxx it up? I'm a frugal guy. I don't need a lot, but I like good stuff, cheap, like Ollie's. Good stuff, cheap. Geno Smith rookie card. You guys know all these Gaskins half jackets. You guys are so cool. I'm just this loser that just picks up things in the gas station sunglass aisle. Pierre Garcon, Cam Newton, we're starting it off already with a redemption. Get your glasses in. Get your guesses in. Keep telling me about your glasses. E-wires? What are Are these all Oakleys? I didn't realize it was like that. Look at you guys go, you Oakley people. Is that how you get them, Kelly? You have a connection? My sister got a pair of hers through her school one time. Like they bought them for all the coaches or something. I don't know. Travis Kelce. They're expensive, man. Got that kind of money. Cecil Shorts. Andre Ellington out of 99. And an Ace Sanders. Ace in the hole. Oh, could you imagine if we pulled a Breeze redemption? Oh, yeah, you can still get your 101 guesses in. Chupa Hobnobbler. Scott, what are you still doing up? You have work in the morning. Chupa Hobnobbler? Is that supposed to be, like... What was the one you used to always do that I finally said and didn't realize it? Is it real stuff, though, Brian? When it's like an hour from the border? Or is it bootleg stuff? Luke Jokel, Jimmy Graham, Colin Kaepernick, Quentin Patton, and... look at this. So it's going to be a 3-auto box. This is going to be a Kevin Minter for the Arizona Cardinals going out to Jamie Hunter. Jamie, these autograph or these letters can do well even if they're not a big name. People are always looking for them for projects. Half your chances for fantasy. You know, there is a chance we'll do 2 throwback leagues, but right now, with the allocations I'm getting, it's going to be a mixer league, a throwback league, a 2020 league, and probably a second throwback league is what we're looking at. Unless I can magically come up with a way to get more product, I don't know how. Like, I called the hobby shop and everything. They don't even have it to sell to me. Like, we don't have any to sell. Pre-sell. He said we're not getting enough to sell. We already have it sold. Nuts. Rookie helmet signature. 186. Stedman Bailey. Isn't he for the Rams? I think Stedman Bailey played for the Rams. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to do the official checklist just because. Select type football. 2013. Panini Prominence. Rookie helmet signatures. Card 186. I like this product. Stedman Bailey, St. Louis Rams going to the LA Rams. Mike Cornett. Mikey. I'm Mikey. I rock. There you go, LA Rams. Let's do 13 Crown next. We're going to jump around a bit tonight. How's that sound?
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Oh, it is Hump Day.
Hump Day, yeah.
What up? Yeah, Hump Day.
Hump Day, yeah.
I really enjoyed that 2 people answered my question last time, and it's interesting that nobody said QB, but I asked like what strategy you use when you draft. I think it was Scott was one of them that answered and said running back, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver. Is that how it was? It is no longer Hump Day. It's Thirsty Thursday. I need another beer. You're absolutely right. Caleb Sturgis. Clay Matthews, London Fletcher, and it's going to be an autograph. It's going to be for the New Orleans Saints and an AJ Green out of 199. Kenny Stills, 3-color for the New Orleans Saints going out to Michael Sinet. Oh, you did. You're the one that said the tight end. My only thing is my God, why do I do that with you so much, Scott? Holy shit, I do it a lot. My only thing with that, Scott, is that I feel like if you miss your window outside of the top 3 tight ends, 3 or 4, that you need to wait for it. Like there's a range where you're reaching for a tight end, and that's true for any position, but specifically I think tight end. Antonio Brown. We have the D. Milliner out of 99, Reggie Wayne, and Maurice Jones-Drew out of 299. Event Warren, Pro Bowl swatch. Yeah, I mean, it's close, right? Scott, Todd, same letters. If you draft top 6. Yeah, I think anymore, you almost have to. If you're in the top 6, you got to go running back. Outside of that, you have to. And it is has so much to do with your draft position. Jawan Jameson. And anymore, I'm not opposed to taking a quarterback a little bit earlier. Manti Te'o at a 299. A little piece of the football there going out to the Chargers. But it has to be, the only way I'm going early with a QB is if, for example, if I get a, like, Tyreek Hill and Mahomes is sitting there. And I'm like, all right, I'll combo it up. And there's a few teams that I do that with. You know what? Depending on where Josh Allen falls, Diggs, if you can get Diggs in like the 2nd round and Josh Allen in the 5th, it might not be an awful combo to have. I still think that's early for Josh Allen, though. Kenny Vaccaro, I mean, you'd have to almost do 7th, and he's not going to go that long. And Nick Casa out of 125 going out to the Oakland Raiders, Brian Cummins. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Kelly, because I think there's too many wild card for quarterbacks that you can take late. Like, I don't think Minshew's getting drafted. I don't think Drew Lock's getting drafted, right? So if you can take, I don't know, last 3 rounds, just grab like any one of them. Sam Darnold, Drew Lock, Gardner Minshew. You grab 2 or 3 of them, guys. Let them sit on your bench if you have the cap space. If you've solidified your top 2, 3 running backs, and got yourselves 2 tight ends. F a kicker. I think kickers need to go from fantasy. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I believe it or not, I won a lot of leagues with Eli Manning as my quarterback. Now, I played matchups. I didn't play him every week. But Eli Manning, a combo of Matt Ryan and Eli Manning has done me well in the past. I'm not going to lie. Let's do 07 Upper Deck. Here we go.
Woo!
Dude, I don't blame you, Brian. Yeah, I don't blame you not. You got Cousins off the waiver wire after the draft. Someone dropped him after his performances, right? And then you picked him up off of someone's draft. He wasn't on drafted, though. Is that correct, Brian? Yeah, I think that, I mean, think about it. Some of the quarterbacks that aren't going to get drafted. In a 12-man league specifically, single quarterbacks, there are 20 quarterbacks available as backups. Even if every team takes 2, there are still 8 quarterbacks available. Reggie Wayne for the Colts out of 225. Stidham, possibly. Could be. And I think there are a lot. There we go. Champ Bailey out of 75 for the Denver Broncos. That's going to go out to Luke Carlson. Dude, look at this. Is that part of the Jag? And that's game used too. This stuff is cool. Look at that swatch. Fred Taylor for the Jacksonville Jaguars going out to Mike Egan, 3-color. And that's got to be part of the Jaguar. That's insane. That is a dense patch. Teddy Two Gloves. I've never heard him referred to as that. Oh, I'm so excited for... Yeah, you know what? You know what, Chris? I don't even draft a defense and a kicker. We usually draft 2 weekends before. And this is why I like early drafts too. I don't draft defenses kicker. A lot of people do. And then what I do is I draft a couple prospects and then see how they pan out in the last week or two. And then you pick up a defense or a kicker. The only time you should draft a defense if you're going for one of those top dogs. Sean Alexander out of 99. That is game used. Mr. Monday Night. Sean Alexander. So let me ask you, if you are going to draft, let's play a little game, and let's not think rounds or anything like that. If you're going to draft a quarterback wide receiver combo, who are you taking this year? And I know it's easy to say Mahomes and Hill, but like take into account in some way where you're going to have to draft them. Like realistically kind of assume like if I was going to go a combo, there's a Dwayne Jarrett for the Carolina Panthers, Nick D. So like Tyreek Hill and Mahomes, if you were fortunate enough to get them, would have to be... So, like, Breeze and Thomas might happen. You would have to get a top 5 pick to get Michael Thomas. And Breeze could go late. Kyler and D-Hop. Definitely D-Hop's a first-round pick, and you'd have to get Kyler probably 3rd or 4th round. Brady and Godwin. There's another one. Julio Jones and Matt... Breeze and Julio Jones? No, Jay, it has to be on the same team. Breeze and Julio Jones. That has a nice ring to it, though. And Deshaun Wynn for the Green Bay Packers. I'm with you, Ian. Ian and I, we agree on something. Jones and Slayton. Think about where you can draft those two. So, all right, go on that. I'm going to go on Jones and Slayton. Even Jimmy and Debo. I just don't think I want Jimmy Garoppolo as my fantasy quarterback. Wilson, DK, or Lockett. I like it for fantasy. Wilson, they're going to be playing from behind a bit. It's the same thing I feel about Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. I just think you're going to have to pay too much to get Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Reggie Brown out of 75 for the Philadelphia Eagles going out to Kelly Boyer. Got something, Kelly? I'd go DK and Wilson. I would. It depends where you have to draft them. I don't think you're going to have to draft DK or Wilson. Wilson, you're going to have to draft before DK. And I don't see Wilson going before the 4th round, which I still think is too early where you're going to have to. What Brian say? No, there's lots of people that don't, Brian. A lot of people don't like Danny Dimes. A lot of people I know don't like him. I mean, I just think he has too many weapons. And it's not even Danny... Well, Danny Dimes' next-gen stats are good for accuracy. But what I like about Danny Dimes is anytime you have a running back, like Saquon Barkley, you buy yourself extra time in the pocket. Because guys are not going to be able to just play the pass. So, and maybe not even time in the pocket, you buy yourself single coverage on your receivers. Which means if you're even half a decent QB, you don't have to worry so much about... Yeah, Kelly, that's how my brother is. My brother's very much like you. He grabs a sophomore slump, Emily. He didn't even have a great rookie season. How can he slump? I don't think he does worse. Whoa. Someone said, who is it? Chris. That was who I wanted to bring up. No one mentioned Baker. Dude, Baker drafted. We brought this up when we had our little conversation about draft this quarterback or that quarterback, and you all were on Baker's nuts. You love Baker. I could barely name a quarterback you would take over Baker. Baker won like 6 rounds of this quarterback or this quarterback. So why not Baker and OBJ? Where can you get OBJ at? 3rd round? Is he going that late? All right, even Landry. Even him. And Baker, what? Baker's probably going round 10? What's coming up for the Miami Dolphins? Who has him? John Stevener. Out of 75, Jay Ajayi. Where's he at these days? What's going on with Jay Ajayi? Out of 75 for Miami. All right, you have to think that there's a chance the Browns could be in the top half of the scoring offenses this year. That is a good looking card. So why not go Chubb, OBJ, and Baker and go out on a limb on it? If they hit, I just think that might be something worth taking a look at. Fran Tarkenton purple. You know what? I'm going to have stock of Baker this year in fantasy. And I didn't own him his rookie year. And I didn't own him last year. I had no stock of him fantasy-wise. I did get some card stuff. Tom Brady. Richard Sherman. Kelvin Benjamin. Prism. Devontae Parker, rookie there. He did, but then he left, I think. Lamar Miller. Bo Jackson, Ryan Matthews, and another colored one out of 99. What's the prism on this? There's a David Johnson prism rookie. Now on the Texans. This is going to be a Josh Harper. Not a single card. Not one. David Johnson, Prism Rookie Red. They didn't improve his line. I mean, Baker cannot keep getting fat. Like, he looked like me without his shirt off. That's not good. He plays in the NFL. Jalen Strong, Eddie Goldman. So let's do this. Here's another question for you. Who is the breakout QB this year where everyone's like, holy cow, I got it. Last year it was Lamar, right? Like, my brother was all over Lamar, had him in a bunch of leagues, drafted him late. I was not a believer. And that was 2019, his second year in the league. Who is the breakout this year that goes after the 6th, 7th round? I don't think Kyler goes as late as people think with Hopkins now. I think Locke could be. What did Emily say? People were so amazed Baker won games with the Browns, they overrated him. The Soup Kitchen hitting. What up, Wes? Kyle Rudolph, Kelvin Benjamin, Nelson Aguilar rookie. He's in Oakland now. And Trey Williams, another lost running back. Like the wide receivers are in New England, the quarterbacks are in Cleveland and Buffalo. Running backs are in Washington. They go there to start their career and leave their career at the doormat. Josh Allen, I think so too. Murray will do well, I think. Locke, I agree. Locke could be one. Josh Allen. How about, can Sam, I know it's the Gase thing, but can Sam Darnold be anything? Or is he done? Like, do we not believe in Sam at all? Riley Cooper, Jason Pierre-Paul. Ah, look at this. How about a Tom Brady out of 150 Prism? I bet this does well. Shane Steele, nice card right there. It's a Tom Brady night. 2 game use swatches. Man, I'd love to pull some ink from him. Watson, I think Watson's in a rough spot, man. What does he have to work with? Todd Gurley rookie card. Shane Ray and Philip Dorsett. Teddy Bridgewater? Maybe. That's interesting. So, this conversation right here, honest to God, tells me that you shouldn't be drafting a quarterback that early. I just don't think it's worth it. I think I would rather take 2 quarterbacks 10th round or after than take one before. Play matchups. Well, listen, it's not just QT or QD or whatever. They had, what happened to all the guys out there? They had Jalen Strong and there's a list of them, and I can't even think of them now because it's just like the second decade of the Patriots with Tompkins and Dobson and Will Fuller. That's who it was. Will Fuller was there with Jalen Strong. I mean, they were set up to be good. You know what, Kelly? I think the same thing I said about Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, although that was a little tongue-in-cheek. I think Haskins could be good for fantasy, like Winston can be good for fantasy. Like, he might throw a lot of picks, but they're going to be playing from behind a bit. Tell us why, Wes. Why do you want to be the 4th pick? Mahomes will go, in most leagues, Mahomes will go really early because people are in love with him. He'll go top 5, 6. Unless it's a really good league, people that know what they're doing. But I've heard, and even in some of those pro leagues, guys are starting to reach for those bigger names. I don't know if it's trade bait or what. Todd Gurley, die cut rookie card. That's cool. David Cobb, blue. Eli Manning, Derek Carr, Golden Tate, Marcus Colston, T.Y. Hilton, Air Marshals, Peyton Manning, Desmond Lewis for the Bills, Prism, Kevin White, Kenny Bell. How about Kevin White? Chris, what happened to Kevin White? He was supposed to be the man, and he's jacked as shit, too. Guy was in shape. Well, you have picks 1 through 5. How are you drafting? You know what I mean? Like, you get the first 5 picks. Who are your top 5 fantasy football picks? 10-man league? Is this for kids? A 10-man league? Is that what you do with you let your kids draft? 10-man league. Get out of here with that 10-man league. Out of 75, Malcolm Floyd, Jason Pierre-Paul, Prism, Tyler Lockett, rookie, Tevin Coleman, rookie. Oh, Kevin White made a glass. Was he the reason people were scared of DK Metcalf? Jerome Bettis purple. Air Marshals, Ben Roethlisberger, Prism. Thought we had one more auto to go. We do. It's coming up. Teddy Bridgewater. Shane Carden. I know people talked a lot about DK Metcalf in that way, and the fact that it was like he was super jacked, lean, muscle, and they were worried that he'd be kind of same situation. Yeah, that's what I mean. They thought he was like too. Couldn't move laterally. I heard that it was that the fact that they were these lean guys coming in with low body fat, too lean. 49ers are going to disappear. Them and the Packers can fight each other for the biggest disappointment this season. Sorry, guys. Carson Palmer. Here's a Marcus Mariota rookie card coming up. Landon Collins. Joe Namath, Michael Crabtree, McCoy, and Von Miller. Yeah, you're right. That's another example. T.O. I mean, he was fine physically. Mentally, the guy was a wreck. I like him, but he had something up there that wasn't right. Sammy Watkins is your next Antonio Brown, it seems like, if you read that article. I read about 3/4 of it until I felt like the guy giving the questions in Billy Madison. Like, we are all dumber now for listening to what you have said. All right, here are these picks. First one to give it. Saquon, Chubb, Hopkins, Zeke, Mahomes. You would take Mahomes in the 5th spot, Kelly? You were the first one to answer it. Come on, guys. What's your top? I don't think anyone else did unless I missed it. No one else did. Give me your top 5 fantasy picks. PPR. That's interesting. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I said I've considered it too. If I think I can get Tyreek killed as well. I don't think I want Mahomes without one of his receivers. And maybe not. Maybe, you do that and you give up that first round wide receiver and you get McCole Hardman late and pray that that's his guy next year. I like Lamar more for fantasy because of his running. Like, he's going to get you a lot of rushing yards as a quarterback. I don't think Christian McCaffrey finishes the season healthy. I just think they used him too much. I like him a lot, but they're going to rely on him a lot. Bounce back Kamara. I like Kamara a lot. He's underrated, I think. Andy Dalton, now on the Cowboys, going out to the Bengals. Ian Hunt. No Zeke in the top 5? I don't know. I think I got to go. My top 5 has got to be Barkley, Zeke, Thomas, Hopkins, Michael Thomas, Hopkins, and then either CMC or Kamara. I think it's just got to be at least 2 receivers in the mix there. Is this a redemption coming up? Nope. That's a patch. We'll go with this quick. Julio Jones out of 299. Game worn going out to the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be Cal Joey. Melvin Gordon's on the Broncos. Oh, you mean in the draft? Later. I think there's too much there. I think people aren't sure how they're going to even use it. I just think you can get... That might be a value there. Earl Thomas. Darrelle Revis out of 399. Matt Elam out of 399. Dayton Jones out of 399 and Travis Kelce rookie out of 399 going out to the Chiefs. CMC, Lamar, Mahomes, Saquon, and Thomas. You have 2 quarterbacks going to the top 5. You're one of those guys, Scott. Zeke, Hill, Hopkins, Kamara, and Jackson. That's early for Hill, I think. But I mean... Someone's got to take him. Richard Sherman out of 49 for the Hawks going out to Mike Egan. Be realistic by number? What do you mean, Scott? Oh, you're talking about where's Wilson? Yeah, I was kind of joking. Antonio Gates out of 99. Game worn for the Chargers. Well, yeah, you say that, but then at the same time, someone reaches for Hill and he's the number 1 receiver. I mean, it's game worn. Nothing's better than being the guy that everyone thought was wrong and then being right about it. I mean, it's a great feeling when you get the guy in every league that nobody wanted and you can get him in the 2nd round or late 1st. Robert Turbin. And sometimes you got to reach for guys you want. So if you have the 4th pick and you really want Hill and you know he's not coming back to you, right? How do you guys feel about this? If you believe in a guy and you know you don't have a way to get... There's no way that guy's coming back to you. Do you reach for him or abandon your plan? Like, it's easy. There's a Nick Moody. There you go. There's the Niners for you, Scott. Yeah, Kelly, if Fournette falls late enough, I agree with you. Same thing with Dalvin Cook, I think, maybe. But it worries me with the younger guys there. Gavin Escobar out of 99 for the Dallas Cowboys going out to Dougie Fresh, Doug Berger. Yeah, I don't touch those Pittsburgh running backs anymore. I would take Le'Veon Bell for the Jets over James Conner. That can't be a trend with Henry, right? Like, not moving forward. There's no way that can be an every year thing for him where he's only good in the second half. I just don't like that. I don't think that offense is sustainable the way they ran it last year. I just don't think he can put up those numbers. Hey, who wanted a bill? Here it is. Robert Woods out of $2.99, 4-color going to the Buffalo Bills. You ask it, I got you. I mean, it is, but it can't sustain like that. Trust me, I know. I own him in a dynasty league. People tried to get him off of me 2 years ago when he had the slow start to the league. I got offered some good stuff. I think it was funny. It was like OBJ or something. Going in with the Browns, remember? Or was that just last season? Maybe that's what it was. Off to a slow start. I just couldn't do it. Thank goodness. Right? That's the next thing we need is a good Le'Veon album to add to 2020. All right, where's Le'Veon fall next year? Rank him. That might be a value guy right there. I got to start writing some of these down. I think Le'Veon value guy. Fournette maybe a value guy. And what I mean by value guy is someone that's not going to get drafted too early. So you get a pick. You wanted to go running back, one of the top running backs. They were gone. So you go wide receiver, tight end. Does Le'Veon fall to the 4th round? Yeah, Chris, I agree with you. I don't think he can, even though people hate on him, it's kind of like Baker. Everyone wants to hate on Baker, but try finding a person that's going to sell his cards to you for cheap. Eckler as a value, Jay? Maybe. Good luck on the last box, everyone. Don't forget, we have 2 hitless stacks pulls and that fantasy spot. Oh, I had him too. I had a bet on a case of beer. I had to pay my father-in-law out of 99, Dan Marino, that he would finish top 5. I thought for sure he'd be in there. Love Bell ever again. Dan Marino out of 99. I will. I'll give him another shot. And there he is again. Kevin White for the Chicago Bears. That's going out to Jeremy Wilson. Is there a chance he can get traded? There's lots of teams that would take him. His contract's awful, but doesn't mean they can't renegotiate if he's not playing. Drew Brees out of 199 going out to the New Orleans Saints. It's going to be Michael Sennett. He was a top 5 on the Jets. I don't know. Was he? He may not have been. It was that bad. Golden opportunity. Ty Montgomery and Randall Cobb. Aaron Rodgers got one of these guys fired. Which one was it? Take a guess. The other one left the team because he didn't want to play with Aaron Rodgers. You can guess which one what. Which one was which. And Kenny Bell. What up, dude? Out of 99 for the Tampa Bay Bucks, Rob Grigsby. Muff the punt. That's right. That's a quarterback who has your back. Muff the punt. I want him off the team. Who would take that contract? Nobody. That's the problem. Who gave him that contract is the problem. And apparently they didn't learn when they gave Christian McCaffrey even bigger money than that. Zero Jets in his legs. Richard Sherman out of 199 for the Seattle Seahawks. Not if they traded it and they renegotiated it. Rookie, it's out a little bit. There we go. Rookie Devontae Parker for the Miami Dolphins. It's going out to John Stevener. Still could be a stud in the league yet. I mean, he has had a decent season last year. You know, Preston Williams. Watch out for that guy. And rookie Jameis Winston. That's a 2 out of 5. Nice short print for the Bucks there, Rob. I know it's still Jameis, but that's a cool shot. 2 out of 5. He was till he got hurt. Preston Williams. He was good in the preseason. It's a solid card right there. 2 out of 5. And for the Indianapolis Colts out of 99, rookie card, Philip Dorsett going out to Ron Maxa. Oh, you got offered a bunch of these? The blue, white, blue. Here we go. Last card mojo. It's going to be an on-card Buck Allen out of 99 going out to the Baltimore Ravens. Dylan. All right. We have a recap to do, and we also have 2 stacks pulls to give away, and we also have a fantasy spot to give away as well. So let's do that. 2 out of 5 passes are intercepted. Scott and Ron both went for it. Jameis Winston. That's his touchdown interception ratio. What are you talking about? Come on. 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's his standard fantasy line. Dan Marino out of 99. Richard Sherman out of 49. Kelsey out of 399. We had the Andy Dalton Medal Captains. Todd Gurley. Malcolm Floyd out of 75. Marcus Mariota. Todd Gurley. Tom Brady out of 150. Cool card there. And David Johnson. I think they just connect. They want to win a championship. Teams he'll play for in his career. That's a good one. That could be true. He could be that guy. Motherload, Indianapolis Colts. Ron Maxa getting the Dorsett. They had Devontae Parker for the Miami Dolphins going out to John Stevener. And Randall Cobb and Ty Montgomery for the Green Bay Packers going out to Dylan Weigel. We had the Kevin White for the Chicago Bears going out to Jeremy Wilson. And Antonio Gates for the LA Chargers. That's going out to Kelly Boyer. Julio Jones for the Atlanta Falcons going out to Cal Joey. And Sean Alexander for the Seattle Seahawks. Game used going out to Mike Egan. We have the Fred Taylor with this nasty swatch here. It's such an awesome... Sorry, I had the camera off there a little bit. Fred Taylor with a really nice swatch here for the Jacksonville Jaguars going out to Mike Egan as well. And Champ Bailey for the Denver Broncos going out to Luke Carlson. We had Manti Te'o for the LA Chargers going out to... Who was it? Kelly Boyer and Maurice Jones-Drew for the Jaguars as well. Buck Allen for the Baltimore Ravens going out to Dylan Weigel. And Kenny Bell for the Tampa Bay Bucks going out to Rob Grigsby. Gavin Escobar for the Dallas Cowboys going out to Doug Berger. And Nick Moody for the San Francisco 49ers going out to Scott Ripley. Robert Turbin for the Seattle Seahawks going out to Mike Egan. Shane Carden going out to the Chicago Bears. It's going to be Jeremy Wilson. And Trey Williams for the Washington Redskins going out to Derek Colpart. We had the Josh Harper for the Oakland Raiders going out to Brian Cummins. And Jay Ajayi for the Miami Dolphins. It's going out to John Stevener. Reggie Brown for the Philadelphia Eagles. Kelly Boyer. And Deshaun Wynn for the Green Bay Packers going out to Dylan Weagle. We had the Dwayne Jarrett for the Carolina Panthers going out to Nick D. Nick Casa for the Oakland Raiders for Brian. And Kenny Stills for the New Orleans Saints going out to Michael Sennett. We also had Stedman Bailey for the LA Rams going out to Mike Cornett. For the Arizona Cardinals, Kevin Minter for Jamie Hunter. And Ace Sanders for the Jacksonville Jaguars going out to Mike Egan. And for the Buffalo Bills, Robert Woods. John Carter Hennessy getting the on-card Robert Woods rookie patch autograph 4-color out of $2.99. Let's go ahead and take our hit list teams, give 2 of them a stacks pull. Yeah, you know, we have like days, Emily, where we're pulling Calvin Johnsons and Chad Ochocinco's, and we did pull some nice game used Tom Brady. You know, and we have days stronger than others just today. It's true with not even just throwback. The cool thing about throwback is it's not as expensive. Like coming up with Chronicles. Have you seen the prices on Chronicles? It could be just as bad, and you're paying 6, 7, 8 times as much. I mean, I don't know what, like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. We'll see. Chronicles is not going to be cheap, and it could get ugly fast. I mean, who knows? It could be awesome too. There are lots of cool parallels in it. We'll see. We'll have that pre-sold tomorrow night. We're doing at most half case at a time. We might even, like, because I only got a little bit of it, and I want more people to get in, so we'll have to see. Pats and Vikings. It's going to be Shane Steele and Chris Anderson. All right, Shane and Chris. Go ahead. Let me know what you want. Do you want $5 credit, or do you want a stacks pool? If so, it's like 1 through 72, I think. Here's everybody, though. This is going to be for fantasy spot number 7. And so far we have Chad, Mike Egan, Josh Calkins, Jamie Hunter, Chuck Klingenberg, and Doug Berger. At least we have this. This league's going to be legit. Shaping up nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a 6, 7. We got a 12, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Who's getting in the league? Who's getting in the league? Whose ass am I going to kick? Oakland Raiders. Brian Cummins. What up, Brian? You're in the league. Now, just a reminder, y'all. If you win a spot and you're like, I don't really want to play fantasy. We do have this every year. There's a couple guys that's like, hey, just give my spot away. No. Trade it. Trade it for break credit to someone. Trade it for cards to someone. Trade it. Don't give it away. It's valuable. But if you're not going to participate, if you don't think it's going to be something that's up your alley, don't get in the league. You know, trade it for something. Yeah, Luke, you can as well. Yeah, Kelly, that's part of it too. It's like, it's just hanging out. I mean, all right, go ahead. Pick a number. Go 1 through 71. And Luke, go ahead. You pick 2 as well. Let me mark you, Luke. All right, I now have you marked in blue. You took a hit for that. $24.43. Spot is locked. He is ready to rock and roll. I like it. We'll get you posted up tomorrow on that on the promo sheet. Yeah, Kelly, we were stocked it to 90 something the other day. Put some really good stuff in it and then depleted it. Once it gets down to 60, I'll restock it back up to like 9, around 60. Stock it back up to 90 again. All right, Luke Carlson with the 24. That's from the other night. And Chris Anderson is going to take 43. And who else got it? So Shane Steele, are you in here, Shane? All right, I don't see any comment from Shane. All right, so let me mark Chris as taking a hit. All right, we'll do 24 and 43. Shane, when you watch this, let me know if you just want $5 credit or if you would like a stacks pull. You can message me and let me know. Here we go. $24 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 was Kenny Galladay, 21 was Jalen, 22, 23, 24 is Alejandro Villanueva, Luke Carlson, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 is Taekwon Lewis, Chris. See, I don't feel so guilty when I don't give out the best cards in this because you pick the spots. I put the cards in there. You can't blame Panini or me. All right, so congratulations, Luke, with the Alejandro Villanueva, and Chris with the Taekwon Lewis rookie out of XR. We will be back tomorrow with more. Until then, y'all, take it easy. After I write these names down. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thanks for chatting tonight. I'm so ready for fantasy. This is getting more fun as we get closer. So, till then, hasta la vista.